The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. Switch it.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Slam. X3, 218, chop it. Time. Easy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. You don't want none. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Check.
First carry for James Conner. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
The 16-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Yeah! Block 80!
Now here's Snell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Black 20. Let's go, Lola. Check your hot read. Snickers, 66.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Show that bench release and go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
Complete to Devontae Parker. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Easy, easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jack 16. Mike 40. Watch the slant. Now
Roethlisberger. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Go, go!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Johnson, the intended target.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come. Check 31, check 31. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go! 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, come on. Man up, D. 6 guys. Check.
Again, Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And the Steelers first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Easy. Eight. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Routine still. Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Black 30. 40 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, alert. Check 24. Under 10. Logo. Hey, Alpha. 40 to Mike. Ricky. Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. T.J. Logan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Check nickel. Come on. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. His throw incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... in line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, past the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They run again with Logan. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
2 times.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson throwing again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's going to be a long day. 26 months. All day, every day, any day. 26 Mike. If you don't get this boy, you think you're going to win?
Jackson will throw again. That escapes the sack. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. And this is Parker, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Snickers, 66.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Roethlisberger will throw. And some room to roam now. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check pass. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They're going to run. Here's Connor. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
It's just me and you.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 41, Roethlisberger. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Now spin. I'm coming. Sponge. No.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. On third down, it's Conner. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Steelers.
7-7. 5.
Hey, Mike 40.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. 50. Hey, seam 6, like I said.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Easy. 44. Hey, Zoo.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check three.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He finds his man Johnson.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Black 30.
No chance. Watch twins.
Alert.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On second down, it's Conner. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Connor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On second down, it's Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys.
Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Right there, 54.
Now Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up.
Well, going into the final play of this